If you're looking for a new way to listen, it's time for a fresh start. Introducing the Live the Dream Media app, your premier destination and a new level up for digital radio. Over the last 2 years, we've found new ways to ensure your digital radio experience is the best it can possibly be. From live podcasts that spark new perspectives to a 24/7 soundtrack of live music, and even our built-in merch store, we've built a platform that is convenient, high quality, and simple to navigate. But we're only just getting started. Catch all of our shows weekly and join the Live the Dream Media family today and help us change the airwaves forever. Download it for free on the App Store or Play Store today. Live the dream. The dream starts now.
Your favorite radio just got bigger, bolder, and better connected. Live the Dream Media is revolutionizing how you stay tuned in. With our explosive growth in online radio and our brand new mobile app, your entertainment goes wherever you do. Stream your favorite shows, discover new hits, and connect with audiences across the digital landscape, all at your fingertips. Advertisers, don't miss out. Join our expanding digital network and reach engaged listeners across platforms. Download the Live the Dream Media app today and experience radio reimagined.
Hey everybody, it's Chris.
Hey, it's David Samarano.
Hey guys, it's Clint Peak over here.
Hi, I'm Blair Lametti Mathias.
And I'm Summer Smeaton.
Hey, I'm Ron Arenas.
And I'm Will Pena.
Hey guys, I'm Mike Curry.
And I'm Mike Bader.
Hi there, I'm Bruce Ash.
Hi, Ed Wilkinson here.
Hi, this is Bob Elliott.
We are Live the Dream Media. Watch and listen to all of our shows Monday through Friday, only on the Live the Dream Media Network.
All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Southwest Flavor. Happy Tuesday to all of you. We have a great show for you this morning, and our guest is Corey Williams. Good morning.
Morning. Good to see you.
How you doing?
I can't complain. I'm doing pretty good.
Good, good. And with me today is our co-host, Ron Kirk from Arcadia Landscape.
How you doing, Ron?
I'm doing good.
Good,
Doing real
good.
So, Corey, what's going on with you? You're so busy, man.
It's that time of year. You know, I got my kids' league started, so
Yeah.
we're in the gym Saturdays and Sundays, and then you got the day jobs. So every year I have this gauntlet of about 41 days of no day off.
Ooh, okay.
So I'm in day 9
Yeah.
of 40. So it's okay. You know, I take a little break, come in here, but then I'll go back
well,
to the
thank you. I
office.
appreciate
No,
that.
absolutely. But like I say, when you really look at it, it's 6 weekends, 12 days a year that I'm in the gym with the kids. It's a lot of work before.
Oh, yeah.
And it's some work during. And, you know, you've been a part of it, and I appreciate your sponsorship and support of the Kids League. But, you know, it's just one of the things I do to kind of give back. I think
You've been doing it a long time, too. How long
we
have you been
started
doing
summer of 2024. This is year 22
it? Okay.
of this league. So, yeah, we've been doing it for a while.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting, but it's something. It's a passion of mine. I know I can't change the world, but you know what we're trying to do is trying to save something that is important to me, which is you know the culture and the environment of sports and in competition. It's changed so much, and I know it'll never change back.
Yeah.
But if we can give a small little gift to the kids in Tucson, then I want to be a part of doing that.
Of course.
You know?
Yeah.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
So. You know, I tell people all the time I made it to the University of Arizona and my parents never paid a dime. I
Right.
played in my junior high team. I played on my high school team. And every summer they would send me to one camp. You know, back then the camp was $200, $180, $300, whatever. But that was a 4-day overnight camp or something like
Oh,
that.
wow. Okay.
So
yeah.
at the most, you know, my parents would do that once a year. But that was all I paid to play basketball. You can't get a pair of shoes for that now.
Right.
So, you know, opportunity and the chance to develop. I've been able to partner with great people in the community who agree that that shouldn't be a pay for play situation. Opportunity should not be just for those who can afford them. I
Right.
think, you know, we could be missing out on a world-class softball player on the South Side. We may have a championship golfer or tennis player or basketball player, but we've got to create the venue for the kid to develop. I mean, once we establish the kid is talented, then it's on them to continue to develop their talent. But if we don't have that initial gate of, hey, come find out if you like baseball, come find out if you like basketball, come find out if you like football, we might be missing out on talent. And even the thing is, it doesn't even matter if the talent develops. What that exposure to athletics is going to do for that young person, it's immeasurable. You
Right.
don't know.
Right.
Because you take a kid, preteen kid, struggling with their identity, struggling to fit in, struggling with confidence, struggling with self-esteem, and you put a baseball glove in their hand or a basketball in their hand, and they have some success, and they meet teammates, and they develop some camaraderie, and their self-esteem goes up, and they learn to trust people, and they learn to be a part of a team. Those qualities are going to pan out in their life at some point, and
That's right.
it's going to help them as an adult. That's our goal. It isn't to crank out Division I talent, because you can't really, there's no formula for that.
Yeah.
But what you can do is help build strong young people, and you can give young people tools. You can't make them work, you can't make them successful, you can't make them talented, but you can give them tools, and you can also shape their perspective. And for me, I think that's important. If playing a sport brings you around kids that are from the east side or north side or south side that you never would have met, if playing a sport allows you to learn from someone, if playing a sport allows you to learn what it is to be a part of a team, playing a sport allows you to receive instruction and execute, whatever skills you develop from playing a sport is beneficial to you as an adult.
Oh, yeah.
And so
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think sports are the only thing that can do that. I think, you know, music can do it. All kinds of activities provide those things. But my thing happens to be sports. We don't know what we're developing in these kids. We know, here's your jersey, there's the court, go play, have fun, show respect, have a good time. We don't know what they're getting from it. It's not until years later that I'm at Fry's or I'm at the casino or I'm somewhere around, hey, coach, you remember me? I played in your league when I was like, oh my God, I'm getting old. These kids are grown.
10, 15 years ago,
When I got players, their kids they played in my men's league. Now their kids are playing in my kids' league.
Yep.
And it's like, it's a good memory. And I tell people all the time, my childhood memories are priceless. I grew up in the 80s in the Midwest, middle class. We had great people in our community that would volunteer and do youth sports, and my high school coach and others like him used to just sit in the gym and let us play. Our principal, he knew we propped the door in with a rock at the high school. He knew we put a rock in the door Friday night so we could come in and play on Saturday and Sunday.
Right.
Small town.
Yeah. And nothing happened in the gym. I mean, there's no vandalism or anything. You guys would just, it wasn't like, hey, we're going to go in there and do damage or anything. We're going to go in there and play in the gym.
Yeah. The insurance people weren't throwing a fit.
Yeah,
Nobody's worried about all that.
Exactly.
But it was a different time, and it was
a different time. Yeah.
And the fall runs around, and we're undefeated in the conference, beating people by 25 points.
Yeah.
It's because the door got left open.
That's right.
during the summer.
Yeah.
So it's like it all pans out.
Yeah, and maybe because it was a smaller town that you could do that, in a bigger city. Unfortunately, and especially in this day, you can't leave any doors open.
No, you can't. People looking to sue over every little thing.
Right.
And,
not only that, but they just don't respect stuff. And
that's true too.
The vandalism and the theft and all that stuff.
Yeah. So the way that sports is handled now has changed.
Yeah.
But kids haven't changed. So we have to try to figure out a way to square that. How do we square the new culture with the fact that kids and people really haven't changed?
Yeah.
Young people need something to be a part of. And if you don't give them something positive, unfortunately, sometimes they find something negative.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They don't know the difference between the positive and negatives.
Right.
They're looking to belong.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that I think a lot of parents struggle with. It's like, hey, what do I get my kid involved in that's positive, despite the fact that I don't have a gazillion dollars to put them in this or that.
Yeah, a traveling team or something like that. Yeah.
Heck, you want to shock. I went to get my niece a violin.
Oh,
and I had no idea.
Yeah.
So to Amazon I went and bought a violin, and a good one, but I was like, yo, this is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, horns, drums, music, sports, equipment. You have to almost have a third job to put your kid in something. So what we've been able to do is partner with people like you and others in the community who appreciate our vision and take some of those corporate dollars that would otherwise go to Uncle Sam, and they donate them to our 501c3, and we try to subsidize as much as we can the sports experience.
Right.
So the grandma can write a check for $80 for her son to play basketball all summer.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it'd be $800.
Yeah.
So it's because of the businesses in the community. We provide affordable opportunities, and the crime is we don't have enough room. As soon as we open our doors, our division, we had four teams in our 12 and 13-year-old division. We opened registration on Tuesday night, and we had to turn it off Thursday morning.
Wow.
It was already full. 55 people signed up in less than a little over 48 hours.
Wow.
Our girls division, we still have some room, but parents, $80 for a whole league, they jumped on it because they know that's the price point. But it's only that price point because I have corporate donors.
Yeah.
And they help me out. And the jersey and the refs and the rent and the insurance and all those things are covered. And the $80 barely covers the uniform and maybe one game of officiating.
Mm-hmm.
So we try to bridge that gap. I realize I'm just a small piece of the bigger puzzle, but my concern isn't the world. I'm just concerned with Tucson.
Sure.
So that's what I tell people.
Well, you and I have something in common because I used to coach my son's football team, the Tucson Cowboys. So I enjoyed it. I was their PT coach. And now I've got a gentleman that has moved up, and now he plays for the Texas Longhorns.
Oh, wow.
And my football team for college.
There you go.
And I was so proud. And, knowing that I was the one that, was there and helped groom him into who he is. Because kids these day and age, sports helps with the discipline. It helps them be, like you just said earlier, to be a team member and know what team means. They're building new friendships. With them, and then watching them grow, and I feel like they're my kids too.
Yeah, for sure.
So I know where you're coming from. It's satisfactory to watch these kids grow into something.
Right. And you look at these kids, and one of the things that I love about working with young people is watching them go from A to B. You couldn't block when you came here, but you learned how.
Yes.
Just that.
Yeah.
Coach took me from A to B. That first day I was getting my butt kicked. I couldn't tackle. I couldn't run. I couldn't block. And then I learned that skill. Now, do I go on to the NFL? It doesn't even matter. The point is, you know that if you practice something, you can eventually master it and do it. Apply that to school. Apply that to your finances. Apply that to your relationships. Apply that everywhere. The fact that a kid begins to believe in themselves is all that we're after.
Yeah.
I remember one time the player of the game was this little girl. Her name was, I think her name was Analia. I can't remember, but the girl was terrified. She never played basketball before. I said, Analia, today I want you to get a rebound. Just when the ball goes up and somebody makes you try to go get it. She got the rebound and she looked, Coach, I got it. And I was like, great job. And they're like, he's been watching all game. He hasn't complimented anybody, but she gets a rebound and Coach goes nuts.
Right.
Because that was her victory. That was what she set out to do. I didn't ask her to score 25 points. She's never played before. I said, I just want you to do one thing, try to get a rebound. And she was so proud. And that was her win. And it's like, you got to find the kids' wins, and then you see them grow, and now they got confidence because Coach pushed me to win here. Now the kid's playing at UT, one of the most premier programs in the country. Everybody's proud. Did he know that was in him when he first started playing for you? Probably not. But you guys helped bring it out of him. And that's what he'll do. And I can tell you this right now. He's going to give back. When his time is done as an athlete, he's going to find a way to do what was done for him.
Just like you.
Yeah, you have to, because you realize that they're all out there. They're all under different rocks, and our job is to go flip these rocks over and create pathways for people to be great. And it's the same thing in business mentorship.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you specifically work with young men and bring them into your company and teach them, and maybe they weren't the best applicants that other people would give an opportunity to, but I know you've given opportunities to people who on paper may not be ideal, but that's not what you're after. You know,
I mean, I know I've done it in my business.
Yeah. And you know the risk that comes with it, but you also know the benefits that come with it. And having, you may not believe in yourself, but if somebody believes in you, then the wheels start turning, and sometimes people can turn things around.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like in my business, there was a gentleman that was never a supervisor. Nobody ever gave her an opportunity to be a supervisor. And I put my faith into him and trust and gave him that promotion. And now he's doing a great job. I mean, for somebody that's never done it before. So I believe in giving people opportunities.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
And one thing that people don't really talk about, and I joke about it all the time, is there's a win in it for you and me as well.
Sure.
That's the thing for me. It's like, oh, you're such a great person. You do all this stuff. I said, I'm having a ball. I'm down there laughing, joking. I love being around the kids. Around the 6th weekend, get me the hell out of here. And then like 3 weekends after the league's over, I'm like, man, I miss my kids.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a feel-good element to this stuff. And I think that's good motivation, because I think there's a tendency, especially now more than ever, to be disconnected from people and unplugged from people. But there is a genuine good vibe you get from being human and putting yourself in situations, good or bad, where you have to connect with people. Things don't always work out the way you want.
Sure.
But to withdraw from the world and just focus on yourself and your money and the things you want to do and your time, you can live that life, and nobody can blame you for living that life. But to roll up your sleeves and take an interest and invest in people, it's messy work sometimes. It feels good, it feels bad, but I think it's important to just stay connected to people, because you can always learn something. Even in times where things don't work out, you learn something.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Every time.
So it just helps me to stay balanced, because it's so easy to get swept up in what's in your phone, your schedule, your to-do list, your people.
We keep ourselves so busy.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah.
That, a lot of times you don't look up, you know? You're on your computer, you're on your phone, you're getting your tasks done.
Right.
But
And
you don't have that human connection.
And I think that being busy is a lot. People confuse that or conflate that with being effective or getting things done just because you're busy.
Right.
That is not.
You can be busy all day and not get anything done.
Be busy in irrelevant things.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, I've learned as I've gotten older, like people are like, I talk a lot for ESPN because they pay me to talk a lot. But I don't have a whole lot to say. And a lot of times it's because it's not worth talking. It's like, I don't want to be busy for the sake of being busy. I don't want to have ridiculous conversations.
Yeah.
Which leads me to like social media. People send me things. What do you think about this? I said, I don't care. It's not something that I can affect.
Yeah.
And one of these drills that I always do, and I started doing this about 20 years ago. I asked myself 3 things. It was a 3-step process, and I do this with everything and everybody. What do I want? Is it within my power? And then the third part is the action part. So what do I want? I want this person to act differently. Is that within my power? No. If the answer is no, process is done.
Yeah.
I'm done with that person. I'm done with that situation. I'm done with whatever it is. If the answer is yes, then I go to step 3. What do I want? I want to lose weight. Is that within my power? Yes. So what am I going to do? Hit the gym, eat right, blah, 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 blah. What do I want to do? I want this person to realize my value. Is that within my power? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I can try. But if I get to the second question, and the problem is people have to really be honest about that first question.
Yeah.
Ask yourself, what is it you really, really want?
Right.
No one's hearing the answer except you. So just be honest.
Right.
What do you want? I want my kid to appreciate what I'm doing for them. Is that within your power? No. Stop lecturing them.
Yeah.
Because you're not.
They're
when
teenagers.
They're
not going to listen to you.
So when you get to the second question, be honest with yourself. Is that something you can control?
Yeah.
And if it is, then by all means, roll up your sleeves and get after it. If it's not, and we never really run that, I always run that little filter. People say, why don't you care about that? Because I realize it's something I can't control.
Yeah.
How much energy are we going to pour into situations we can't fix?
Right.
I can't fix sports culture, but I can run the Tucson Summer Pro League.
Yep, exactly.
And that's all I can really focus on. It's all I can care about.
Yep.
So I find my battles that I can win. I've fought a lot of battles that I've lost. I think we all have. But I try to find the battles I can win, and I win those. And when I climb in bed at night, I feel like, hey, I was 6-0 today.
You did something, yeah.
I was undefeated on the things I cared about.
That's right. Well, hey, let's take a quick sponsor break, and we will be back here in just a couple minutes.
My heat and air were in a state of disrepair.
Tucson is sizzling in June, but your house doesn't have to. Most HVAC companies talk about trust. Picturox Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing puts it in writing. Every repair backed by a 5-year warranty for our Home Wellness Club members. That's not a promise, that's a guarantee. Call us at 520-492-0748 or make your appointment online at picturoxcooling.com.
Picturox Cooling, Heating and Plumbing.
Therapeutic Ranch for Animals and Kids is an inclusive community empowered and united by the strength of the human-animal bond.
It taught me responsibility. It taught me kindness and social interaction.
We have programs for every member of our community.
I love track because I have 2 daughters. We come out here and get all of our energy out.
Track is my home away from home.
You can make a donation or even become a monthly donor.
Thank you for supporting Track, Tucson's Ranch. We hope to see you here soon.
My name is Terry Murphy, and I am running for Marana Town Council. I have lived in Marana for 31 years. I love our community, and I would like to see more ballparks, an equestrian center. I would love to see kids have an opportunity to fish and boat with their families. I think growth is extremely important, and I think that with proper infrastructure and proper layout and proper design, that we can create a community that everybody wants to live in. I am asking for your vote, Terry Murphy, for Marana Town Council.
Piper Family Painting. We believe great paint does more than just change a color. It protects a home and the people inside of it. From careful prep to the final coat, our team shows up with pride, precision, and respect for your property. We don't rush, we don't cut corners. We paint it like it's our own home, because in this Tucson community, it is. Piper Family Painting, bringing new colors to the Old West.
Hey Tucson, why do we accept pain as normal just because we're over 40? You know, nearly 8 out of 10 Americans suffer with back pain. At Wellness Chiropractic, we help people after car accidents with chronic neck and back pain, numbness tingling down the arms. If you're like me, you like to spend time outside with the family, hiking, biking, everything. Don't let that pain stop you. Wellness Key Chiropractic, we help that body move better so you can be the better version of yourself.
Arcadia Landscape has been a part of the Tucson community for over 40 years. In that time, we have grown from landscape maintenance and construction to tree services, water features, reptile removals, irrigation repairs and installations, and low voltage lighting. It's our mission to keep our community clean and educated so you and your family can enjoy it just as much as we do. No job is too big or too small. Contact us today for your landscaping needs.
Estrella Insurance on Irvington Road will help you with all your insurance needs. If you feel like you have a hard case due to a moving violation, a DUI, a suspended license or a car accident, contact us and come to Estrella Insurance on Irvington Road and get a quote today. Open late hours y hablamos español. Estrella Insurance, an agency you can trust.
All right, we're back. You're watching Southwest Flavor. Check us out every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 a.m. We're here, Ron and Ron, talking with Corey Williams.
Two Rons.
Two
How'd that
Rons.
happen?
You
Spelled
know,
the same?
Spelled the same.
That's it, yeah.
Is that your government or is Ronald the official name?
Mine is Ronnie.
Ronnie.
Ronnie. Yeah.
And mine is Ronald.
Okay, so
my dad was named. Everybody called him Ronnie, and
Okay.
they called me by my middle name, which is Dale. So if one of us got in trouble,
okay.
you know, we knew who was in trouble. You know.
Yeah.
Ronnie Jr. never translated to RJ?
No,
just
I'm named after my father.
There you go.
Yeah, and I'm a junior. He's a senior.
Yeah, you got those nicknames are crucial because
Yeah.
they get slapped on you somewhere around middle school, and you can't
never lose 'em.
Nope.
Yeah, I just don't like my first name. You know, it's Ronald McDonald. You know? I mean,
Yeah.
my wife works for the Ron McDonald House, so I can't. You know?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
So Corey, you were talking about culture earlier, and just like the expense and the expectations that sometimes we put on our kids, even the younger kids.
Yeah.
You know, going into sports and everything.
So my theory is kind of simple. Popularity destroys productivity. When something becomes popular, usually productivity suffers because you want to make more of it, you want to make money, profit margins, boards of directors, whatever. Decisions are made to maximize profit. The moment something's popular, it's never as good as it was.
Yeah.
We can sit here and name 7 or 8 fast food chains
Oh, yeah.
have fallen off.
Yeah.
But they're popular. They're national
Yes.
now.
Yeah.
They started off local. So when you look at sports, everybody wants to get to the major leagues. They want to get to the NFL. They want to get to the NBA.
Yeah.
And sports is gotten more avenues and outlets than ever before in terms of media, social media, streaming. There's so many different ways, and the money's pouring in from the top, and the money needs to be fueled by athletes. So if you think of it in terms of resources, well, then you got to go down to the diamond mines and look for diamonds and gold.
Yeah.
And it's that process that's really the problem. Everyone's mining for the next superstar athlete. They're scouring Instagram. They're scouring TikTok. They're coming to AAU tournaments. They got these massive tournaments where the kids play 5-6 games a day. And the coaches are there trying to find the next superstar player because they're making $1 million, $2 million, $3 million a year at a college. You got to go find kids to get you the win so you can keep your job. So everybody's on this treasure hunt.
Right.
And because everybody's on this treasure hunt, you've corrupted the process. See, what used to happen was you would just sit there and you'd be the coach and the diamonds and the gold would show up and you'd go recruit them. I was telling this story with Bob earlier. When I was young, I'd go to the court and they would take my basketball because it was nice basketball. They didn't want me to play. They was like, "Can we use your ball?" Then, you know, because your parents, they buy you nice equipment. The older guys, the grown guys, "Can we play with your ball?" So you let them play. And then once the game started to slow down, and they let you, "Hey man, you want to play with us?" So you play with the older guys, and if you didn't cause them to lose, then they might pick you again next day or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you get to the point where they're picking teams and hold on, wait a minute, we're gonna wait. You got your guys? No, hold on, we waiting because Corey's coming. He always comes every time this day. So then they wait for you to come because they know you're good now. Then you get to the point where you're better than these guys, and you're playing college and pro or whatever. And then the story's like, yeah, man, Corey Williams used to play here, you know. And that was the evolution of the athlete.
Yeah.
They all were athletes of their communities first. They played in their community, they played for their high school, and then they rose to the top, and then a college coach came by and scooped them off and took them to UCLA or took them to Michigan or took them to Texas, and they were a proven entity because their community produced them.
Right.
They played with grown-ups. They played for their high school team. You could go interview their high school coach and say, hey, how's this guy as a quarterback? Is he good? Oh, yeah, he's quarterback for 2 years, varsity, good grades, doesn't cause any problems, blah, blah, blah. You could talk to his principal. You could talk to his grade school teachers. There was a process. You weren't really worried about who you were taking because there were so many resources and so much information on the kid. Nowadays, these kids play against each other. They don't play against the adults.
Yeah.
They play against each other, and they're stacked in teams to be impressive.
Yeah.
It's not competitive. So that's where you get this situation. You guys think we're all around the same age. This whole idea of a player being a bust, that's a pretty recent thing. How did he get all the way here, and then we find out he sucks? He gets to the NFL and we find out he's trash? How did that happen?
Right.
Because he's been carried. He hasn't gone through the gauntlet. The kid played AAU basketball his whole career in high school. He played 1 year at college, and then he got drafted. So you're drafting a guy for millions of dollars off 24 months of evidence.
Oh, yeah.
24 months.
Yeah.
We didn't know who this kid was. Not knowing his name till draft night is a span of 24 to 30 months.
Yeah.
And now you've got to invest $16 million with a kid with a resume that's this thin. And you don't know if he's tough. You don't know if he's a headache. You don't know if he's a crash out, crazy kid. You don't know if he's respectful. You don't know if he's intelligent. You don't know if he's hardworking. You don't know anything about him.
Sure.
You can't even get enough people in the room to tell you anything about him because the way our process is, you're forced to draft somebody.
Yeah.
You got to give a scholarship to somebody.
Yeah.
So you're sinking all this NIL money into a kid based on seeing him at a few tournaments and a whole bunch of websites and a whole bunch of Instagram highlight reels that's been on the internet. Good luck with that.
World, yeah.
I know the three of us couldn't do that in corporate America.
Yeah.
No.
We couldn't make a decision with that kind of money based on that kind of evidence.
Yeah.
But like I said, the sport is so popular that it's like an arms race. Everybody's mining for gold and diamonds, and they're trying to find the next superstar player. And it didn't take the coaches and parents long to figure out there's a lot of money in this now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of money in sports. AJ DeBanza, who will probably be the number one player taken in the NBA draft, he made $7 million at BYU last year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's the number one player in the country. They paid him $7 million
for an 18-year-old, yeah,
to play 6 months of basketball.
Yeah,
at BYU. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for his family. That's generational.
Yeah, he didn't do anything wrong.
Didn't do anything wrong right then and there. And people are like, the system. I said, listen, I was the number one player in Illinois, coming out of Illinois in '82. Had I been born at this time, the number one player coming out of Chicago, out of Illinois, would get the same kind of money. My parents would have instantly retired on $7 million.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
My brother and sister would have never had to want for anything. I was from a family, my mother was a school teacher. They would know what to do with that kind of money.
Right.
We would be set for life. Our life would have changed. Am I bitter that I was born in '74 as opposed to 2004? No, I'm not. It is what it is. But you understand why the culture is so toxic right now, because everybody's climbing over each other to get to the kids, to get to the money. And the money's there.
Yeah.
I mean, the sponsors, the endorsements, and I'm happy for these kids. When I see these kids getting their first national sports drink campaign, I'm like, man, that kid was in college last year. Now they got a TV commercial. And, you hear the stories of where these kids came from and what they went through. It hasn't been easy. But then the blade cuts both ways. Throw a couple interceptions, miss a couple free throws, you're a bust.
Yeah.
You're trash. You get the hate online.
Yeah.
And the hate online, I don't know about you guys, but it always cracks me up because it's like, oh, I'm being bullied on the internet. And guys our age are like, put your phone down. Right? See, we're from the era of real bullies.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to see you at school.
Yeah.
At lunch, we're going to fight.
Yeah.
So, okay. I'm going to get in a physical altercation at a specific time with a specific person, all because they said something weird to me on the bus.
Right.
Or they said something to my cousin or my brother.
Or your girlfriend or something like that. Yeah.
We're going to physically fight. I know who my bully is. He lives in my neighborhood. It's not over the internet. It's a real threat. Now, what does that mean?
You have them in your class,
You see him every day.
Yeah.
You see him every day. Like, okay, we're going to fight. We got a problem.
Yeah.
So it's interesting because, you have the internet bullying, and I'm not making light of it, but we're from a different generation. It's like, why aren't these kids respectful? Well, because they're in a different generation. See, we grew up where disrespect in the 70s, 80s, and 90s led to fisticuffs.
Yeah.
So you watched your mouth because there was real physical violence on the other side of disrespect.
Right.
The internet allows you to be a tough guy.
Yeah.
You can be a keyboard gangster on the internet. You can say all kind of crazy stuff. You may never see this person. This person doesn't even live in your state.
Right. Exactly.
This person doesn't, that's not even your real name that you're posting under. So you have this alter ego of confidence and disrespect that you can engage in with people, and you know that there's no real consequences to it. So you have an entire generation of kids who figured out they can be somebody in real life and be somebody else online. And for the kids who really get invested in that, it can be terrifying because depression, suicide, all that is real from internet bullying.
Yeah.
And to people in our generation, like, why are you depressed about what some fake account said about you? We don't even know that that's a real person.
Right.
It still doesn't matter. It doesn't resonate to that young person. That young person's still wounded. Because they live in their phones. Their phones are who they are. Did I get enough likes? Did I get enough this? Did I get enough that? And so when you're talking about sports and the parents are posting the highlights of their kid playing, I mean, that's almost like if my parents were posting highlights of me doing my chores in the 80s. Because that's all they cared about. They didn't give a damn about basketball. Like, Corey's a good kid. Look at him cut the grass right here. Look how he cleaned the bathroom and did the laundry.
That's right. He did his homework. Yeah.
Right? That's Corey doing his homework. Look at this. They wouldn't get no likes, but that's all they cared about. Now, parents are posting your highlights. So you got to imagine what that does to the psyche of a kid.
Sure.
I got to play well so mom has something to post.
Yeah.
My friend's mom posted his touchdown. I got to give my mom a touchdown to post. And if I can't get that done on this team, then I'm going to transfer to another team where I can get that chance to do those things.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not good enough to play here on this team. Doesn't matter. I don't care about improving. I care about getting the accolades.
Yeah.
And that's the situation that college coaches are in right now with the transfer portal.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I can't get the money and the fame sitting on the bench learning how to play, even though that would make me a better player.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't get that here. So I want to go somewhere where I can play and get the accolades and the stats. And that's why a guy like Nick Saban retired.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nick Saban could stack 3 NFL quarterbacks right behind each other. You come to Alabama, you only got to play one season.
Yeah.
Just help us win.
Or running backs. Look how many running backs are in the NFL from Alabama.
Wide receivers, running backs, everybody from Alabama goes pro.
Yeah.
But he could stack them.
Yeah.
Because you only needed 1 year at Alabama to go pro.
And you knew going in, you're like, I'm going to be behind these other guys.
Yeah.
Because they're older and they're better than me. But I'm going to get my chance. As long as I put my work in, I'm going to get my chance. USC was the same.
SC was the same. I'm going to be the next so-and-so. There's nothing wrong with being in Arizona basketball. Very similar. You come here, be the next Jason Terry, be the next Miles Simon, be the next Mike Bibby. So there's nothing wrong with going and waiting your turn and developing as a player, but that's not the formula anymore.
No,
the
not
formula
at all.
is go path of least resistance, transfer to whoever's telling you what you want to hear. And so what ends up happening is you never learn how to buckle down and go through adversity.
Yeah.
And, we're all men of a certain age, and 90% of our life has been what?
Adversity. Yeah.
Sometimes we can flick it away. Sometimes we have to push it away. Sometimes we have to fight through it. But it always shows up every day.
Oh, yeah.
But we're seasoned in how to deal with it.
Right.
Did we play sports? No, we just grew up. We're just men, but we know how to do it. Whether you learned it in sports or whether you just learned it from someone else, it's a skill that you have to develop. I don't like what's going on at work today. I'm going to transfer to another insurance agency. I'm just going to leave at lunch and go, well, hey, I'm working here now because over there I had a spreadsheet I couldn't figure out, so I'm working here now. No, life is you can't transfer in life. You can transfer in sports, but you can't transfer in life. So, and you're delivering that message to a very vulnerable group of kids at the vulnerable age.
Sure.
They don't know everything about life.
Yeah.
They're being led to believe that life is a certain way. And once the ball stops bouncing and you're not playing baseball and you're not playing basketball, who are you?
Yeah.
And do you have life skills?
Yeah. Yeah.
If you can't answer those 2 questions, it's going to be rough.
It is.
Can you imagine being a college athlete and receiving millions of dollars to play a sport? 2 things have happened. One, you haven't even completed school, right? You've already earned more money than you'll probably ever make in your life.
Right.
You've peaked financially at 19, 20.
Wow.
We've all made more money year after year after year for decades. That's just adulting and prospering.
Right.
I can't imagine what it would be like to have peaked financially at 19.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You're living a lifestyle you'll never live again.
Yeah.
Because the moment you put down that college jersey, If you don't go pro, which 95% of you won't, what are you going to do now? How much of that money did you hold on to? And then psychologically, there's another problem, because when you think of the structure of the family, mom and dad are the breadwinners.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Junior's the breadwinner.
Yeah.
Junior's making enough money as a safety at Oregon for the whole family to move to Eugene and live in an Airbnb and travel to all the games, and mom ain't got to work and dad ain't got to work, because Junior's getting $2.3 million to play one season of football in college.
Right.
As a father, I got to imagine that's got to be awkward.
Yeah.
He's the head of the house. He's the head of the family. People are coming to him for money. You can quit your job. You're asking him for a car. This plays out 1,000 times in college athletics. It upends the family structure. Wow. Nobody talks about it. It's a very awkward situation.
Yeah. I don't think most of us have ever thought about it that way.
And how many of these kids come from families where financial literacy is
right?
So you're not only does it upend the family structure, you're giving a bag of money, the most money that family's ever seen,
right?
And they don't have any guardrails or any guidance on how to use it.
Exactly. Well, same thing with like people that win the lottery. Most of the people that win the lottery, you know, they've never had money in their life, and then they get this big check.
Yeah.
And within 5 years, usually they don't have money anymore.
Yeah. It will be years from now before this NIL situation is fully understood and what it's done to people. There are going to be documentaries, there's going to be testimonials, there's going to be TED Talks. People are going to be telling their stories of when the ball stopped bouncing. It's already a big enough cliff to fall off of when you're just athletics, you know, Father Time wins or your career ends and you got to go back into civilian life.
Yeah.
That's already a huge adjustment. But the financial side of it too, you're used to making X amount of money and there's no entry-level job. You don't even have a degree that qualifies you to make that kind of money anymore.
Right.
So I hope these kids save their money. I hope they're surrounded by smart people and people who care about them, because, you know, it'd be nice to graduate college with, you know, $1 million in the bank. No home loan for me, right? You know what I mean? No startup loan, no small business loan for me. I'm going to go get me some trucks and get in the HVAC game, I'm going to pay my house in cash. And now, you know, I got a good foundation. If you got people around you that can help you do it right.
Exactly.
I pray that a lot of these kids have that, because they're getting tremendous amounts of money. It's life-altering money. You guys, we all know how hard it is to make $100,000.
Oh, yeah.
$100,000 doesn't even get you a starter at a Power 5 school in basketball.
No.
They're saying that a starting basketball player on a Power 5 school is $1 million.
Wow.
Wow.
$1 million. Uncle Sam takes $400,000. You still got $600,000.
Yeah.
School's paying you $60,000 a month for 10 months.
Good Lord.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Guy at the car dealership, hey, shoot a commercial for me. You can drive this Mercedes-Benz all year. Parents need to Airbnb.
Legally now.
Legally.
Legally.
Do a commercial. We'll give you jewelry. Do a commercial. We'll give you this. We'll give you that. Your family can fly anywhere. I mean, it's a different animal. And I mean, I'm not mad at it. I think these kids should get all they can. I just am terrified at the concept of them peaking at 18 or 19 or 20 years old or 21. And then when the music stops playing, you don't got nowhere to sit down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now what do we do with that person?
Right. Exactly.
You know?
Where do they fit in society?
I don't know. I mean, the skills that you need to start entry level and work your way up, you usually learn those skills in college, but I don't think you learn those skills anymore.
Well, yeah, you have that progression. I mean, in high school, you're the big man on campus, you know, and you get recruited. That's why you get recruited. But when you go to college, you're just a freshman. You know,
Start over.
back. I'm talking about our era.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
You know, so yeah, you're. I'm not saying you're nothing, but
you're low man on the totem pole.
You're at the bottom again.
Yeah, you're at the bottom again. And then if you do get drafted,
you work your way up.
Then you work your way up again because you're a rookie, you know, and you get the rookie hazing and you know all that stuff. And if you're good enough, you stick around and you know you just keep working yourself up. You know,
it's a crazy system. It's not paired with reality. It ends eventually for all of us. Now, whether it ends at the end of your NBA career, your NFL career, then great. But if it ends right after college, I hope you saved your money and I hope you know what to do with it, because the one thing I see with a lot of pro athletes is the moment they get their money, a very interesting thing happens. Their handlers, agents, people around them, insulate them. I've got you a real estate agent. I've got you a financial planner. I've got you a chef. I got you an insurance guy. I got you everything you need. going to come from us. No outside influence because everybody's eating off that player.
Yeah.
So they don't want Ron coming up to him telling him common sense stuff because Ron's going to stop my money. I got this kid, I'm his cousin, and he's paying for my house every month. I don't want someone telling him that's a waste of $10,000.
Right.
You know, I want to keep people away from this person, keep that person in their bubble or in the dark or in ignorance or however you want to call it. So when I notice that phenomenon, it applies to the agent, the handlers, and everybody. Like, why are these guys so stupid? How come these guys keep messing up all their money? They're being insulated. They're not being given access to outside influence. They're not being given access to common sense business practices that everybody else uses. They're being left in the dark on purpose.
Yeah.
Because if you ever were educated, you know, I don't need you. I can file my own taxes. I can have a lawyer read my contract. I can have my financial advisor who only makes money if he makes me money. I can have him do my stuff. I can structure companies and LLCs and have them own my houses. I can create tax shelters. I could get rid of all you people and all this overhead and do these things myself.
Right.
But I learned a long time ago, and I learned this from Amari Stoudemire when he played with the Phoenix Suns. You always pay for what you don't know.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
You don't know
Makes
how to
sense.
You don't know how to fix your AC. You got to call Ron on a Sunday, and Ron will come by and save my ass and fix my AC.
That's right.
And that's the major lesson in life. So when you keep someone ignorant, you make them a constant customer.
Yep.
They're a customer for life because they don't have a knowledge base or a skill base.
Yep.
They have no choice but to buy services and goods from other people.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's great time for sports. I think the coaches and the schools are having a difficult time with the lack of commitment and loyalty and guys moving around.
Yeah.
I think the fan bases are really struggling because we could wake up knowing Arizona's probably going to have a 20-win team every year. Don't even got to tell me the names of the kids. We just know they'll be okay. They're not going to be terrible.
Yeah.
Those days are gone. You don't know what that product's going to be on the football field or basketball field anymore because you got to look at the NIL. Which kids did we buy?
Right.
Did we buy the right kids?
Yeah. You don't have the 2, 3, 4 year kids that are here, and you watch them develop.
Right.
Now it's someone brand new walking in the door. You know.
I liken it to, you come home and there's groceries, but maybe your wife can't cook. So it doesn't matter what's in the bags if she can't cook. You know what I'm saying? Your coach has to take those groceries and make a good winning team.
That's right.
You can go out and buy all the finest cuts of meat and then burn it on the grill.
Sure.
You can do that. And I know both of you guys are very quiet. You're not talking about your cooking at home. You're smart guys.
Hey, you know what? My wife is an excellent cook.
There you go.
She's full-blood Italian. So,
you hit the home run. So you're good to go.
absolutely.
Yeah. So, but that's my point. Like coaches, they get NIL and they can't miss. If you spend $1 million on the wrong kid, nobody's going to watch a press conference of you talking about, well, he's not playing up to the $1 million we picked. Nobody wants to hear that. Yeah. You're the one that picked him. You're the one that gave him the money. Yeah. So you got it wrong. Mm-hmm. See, pro sports, people get it wrong. People get fired.
Oh, yeah.
I had the problem with pros. If you're a scout and you bring me the wrong kid, you're not going to be a scout very long.
That's right.
So everybody's paycheck is focused on getting it right.
Mm-hmm.
College coaches are starting to feel that heat now.
Yeah.
Whether it's John Calipari, he's got to get it right at Arkansas. He got to get it right.
Yeah.
They're spending a ton of money. Mark Pope at Kentucky, got to get it right. They spent a lot of money at Kentucky.
Yep.
UCLA spent a lot of money. They did pretty well in the tournament.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a whole new ball game. Coaches used to be able to.
Who spent a lot of money this year or this offseason? Louisville, wasn't it?
Louisville spent a ton of money. So once again, you spent all that money. Fans are going to come sit in them seats. Okay, what'd we buy?
Yeah. That's right. Well, expecting it. We're expecting this many wins.
You see? And it's so Michigan spent a lot of money and they cut down the nets. We spent a good amount of money.
Yeah.
But the thing that I like about Tommy Lloyd is we don't break the bank on players. When Omar Ballo took that huge jump, we let him go to Indiana.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Tommy Lloyd will not sacrifice the team for the sake of one high-paid player because that's not how his system works.
Yeah.
He needs talented players. And I mean, let's be honest. All the guys that have gone pro under Sean Miller and Tommy, they weren't household names when they got here. They became household names. So what does that tell you? That tells you that he's a hell of a coach.
Yeah, they're developing them. Yeah.
I can go find a kid you never heard of, and in 2 years he's going to the NBA.
Right.
You never heard of him. Nobody else wanted him but us. He comes here. I work with him, and now he goes pro.
Yeah.
That's what Tommy Lloyd's been able to do. Sean Miller was great at doing that as well. So it's just, like I said, I enjoy covering sports. I realize that it's changed. I'm in that generation where I played pre-NIL. Now I'm covering the NIL space. I've played and I'm friends with coaches who've been on both sides of the fence. And I'm seeing the new young coaches have to adjust.
Yeah.
Because they learned how to coach under the old coaches.
Yeah.
Where you recruited kids and kids had to stay and it was 1 year transfer and nobody was getting paid. They learned how to coach in that environment. And then all of a sudden, the environment changed.
Right.
They still want to coach, but they're like, man, they just changed the rule book. Now I'm a used car salesman. Yeah, that's what you are now. You're a used car salesman now. So good luck with that.
Yep.
All that stuff about developing and connecting and getting people to believe and all that, rock. No. Checkbook. That's all you do. You're a GM now. Go buy kids and win. And then after you buy the kids, now you got to convince them to be a team and sacrifice and work together.
And work together. Yeah, exactly.
Everybody's getting paid different amounts, but now they're supposed to trust each other. This is the challenge of the modern coach.
Yeah.
The old coach, everybody's on scholarship. You all broke. You all eat pizzas in your dorm room and practices at 6 a.m. See you there.
That's right.
That was the old coach. He had these problems.
Yeah.
You know, now your $1 million quarterback is mad because his $200,000 offensive line ain't blocking. How you fix that? You can't throw the ball and catch it.
Yeah.
You can't run it. If we don't block, we want a pay raise.
Yeah.
We can't invest money. What quarterback's going to come to a school that don't have an offensive line? Yeah, you offer me $5 million, but all your linemen are 2 stars.
Yeah.
I'm not coming to your school. I'd rather go play for $3.5 million in front of a 5-star O-line so I can get my stats off.
Oh, yeah. And look great, yeah.
Yeah.
This is what's going on. How come we didn't get that kid? Because you didn't have enough money spent at wide receiver and O-line. You didn't get that running back because you didn't have your defense. You didn't get that safety because you don't have a good corner. It's all connected now. It's just NFL on a different level. So
it just sounds like the Cowboys. It's like Jerry Jones don't want to spend no money on my Cowboys. I mean, he'll spend a lot of money on his quarterback, on Dak Prescott, but he ain't gonna spend a lot of money on his offensive defensive
I've got
line.
2 Cowboys fans here across from me.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, my brother, hey, right there.
I'm telling you. Oh, you got to see. I didn't go that far with the tattoo, but I'm in Cowboy fans since '78, since I was 4 years old, and I suffer. And I tell people everything. People see, you know, they say, oh, that's a nice watch. That's a nice car. It's a nice house. You like nice clothes. You got a nice life. I says, yes, and I pay for it all by being a Cowboy fan. That's how I pay for everything. That is my karma. Everything else in my life is great, but my NFL team ain't won since '96. So we've been struggling.
Yeah.
Every time, like, you know, we wasted prime Ezekiel Elliott. We just wasted it.
Yeah, we
just wasted the whole era. Now, we Jerry.
Yeah.
Wasted prime Ezekiel Elliott, and now we're witnessing waste prime Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
Dak turns in MVP numbers for 4 or 5 seasons. Now, keep in mind, Dak had to bet on himself. Remember when he broke his ankle?
Oh, yes.
He was in last year of a rookie deal. He said, I'm just going to play it out.
Yep.
Jerry let him play it out. I mean, Dak has proven that he deserves his money. His number. I saw a stat where they put his stats right next to Mahomes, and they took the heads off. You couldn't tell who was who.
Yep.
It was Mahomes and Dak, and they were almost identical.
Yeah.
But Mahomes is legendary, and Dak hasn't won a Super Bowl yet. But you're right. We suffer under Jerry Jones, who believes that all players are interchangeable and that there is a price point that he won't go past. Looks like we did the right thing getting rid of Micah Parsons. I don't know. But I'm just not comfortable with Jerry. Like you said, how is the most valuable franchise in the world not even sniffing Super Bowls? Which lets me know he's not concerned with that. He's concerned maybe with profitability and marketing and all that stuff.
Yeah, but his fans want to see, you know, a Super Bowl. I mean, I know I do.
Of course.
I want to see it before I die.
Of course.
You know?
I tell this story. I've only been to the Dallas Cowboy game once. And as soon as I got out the Uber and started walking towards the stadium, I instantly knew why we Cowboys always lose.
Why
Have you ever been to a Cowboy game?
I've been to several. I've been to several.
What is it out front? It's Mardi Gras.
That's all it is. Yeah.
Really?
Said, we already won the game. We already won. Everybody's celebrating. This is the event. It's not the actual game that takes place in 60 minutes. It's the stage and the fireworks and the pyrotechnics and the food and the swag. And Cowboy Nation is so big that it's just this huge convention. And then, by the way, we're going to play a football game later, but it don't really matter.
Doesn't matter.
The money's already in.
Yeah.
I walk in the stadium, I see Dak Prescott selling air conditioning units. I see all the endorsements, all the off-the-field money these guys make being Cowboys.
Wow.
It's in the millions, added to their contracts. Then I saw the game a couple years ago where they beat the Patriots like 38-3.
Yeah, I saw that.
Patriots didn't have a good team. They built the stadium in a way where the players exit the stadium and have to go to the parking lot.
Yes.
And there's hundreds of people watching them go to their cars. It's a show. It's almost like a red carpet When you want to get your autograph or something, you go out the stadium and you wait, and they come out and they have to walk through the crowd, and they pull up in their $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 cars, and the kids are getting autographs, and it's like, yeah, y'all not really focused on football.
And Jerry Jones has got his helicopter parked right there.
It's all show.
Wow.
It's the biggest show in sports. And I think that primarily, and the guys do interviews. They're like, man, I remember being when I was in Phoenix Cardinals, and I tried to take some Gatorades home, and the machine was locked. And then I got traded to the Cowboys, and I had a chef at my house, and they would bring cases of soda. I love being a Cowboy. It's great. Yeah, but win, please.
Right.
You guys,
what's the number one cheerleading team that you hear about? You don't hear about KC. You don't hear about.
They have a reality show.
It's the Cowboys.
Like on Netflix. It's crazy.
It's the Cowboys.
That's
I mean,
Well, let's take a quick break real quick.
Yes, please. Let's stop talking about the Cowboys.
Hey, Tony, take us to a quick break. We're going to visit some sponsors. We'll be right back.
Piper Family Painting. We believe great paint does more than just change a color. It protects a home and the people inside of it. From careful prep to the final coat, our team shows up with pride, precision, and respect for your property. We don't rush. We don't cut corners. We paint it like it's our own home, because in this Tucson community, it is. Piper Family Painting, bringing new colors to the Old West.
Arcadia Landscape has been a part of the Tucson community for over 40 years. In that time, we have grown from landscape maintenance and construction to tree services, water features, reptile removals, irrigation repairs and installations, and low voltage lighting. It's our mission to keep our community clean and educated so you and your family can enjoy it just as much as we do. No job is too big or too small. Contact us today for your landscaping needs.
From the fields of wheat and cotton to the heart of our community, Marana was built on hard work and family values. John Post has farmed this land for years, built businesses, and served this community for decades. As mayor, John will fight for sustainable growth that respects our roots, keep neighborhoods safe, and make sure Marana remains the best place in Arizona to raise a family. John Post, farmer, father, and neighbor.
My heat and air, we're in a state of disrepair.
Tucson is sizzling in June, but your house doesn't have to. Most HVAC companies talk about trust. Picturox Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing puts it in writing. Every repair backed by a 5-year warranty for our Home Wellness Club members. That's not a promise, that's a guarantee. Call us at 520-492-0748 or make your appointment online at picturoxcooling.com.
Picturox Cooling, Heating and Plumbing.
Hi, I'm Jackie Craig. I'm running as a write-in candidate for the Town of Marana Town Council. The way that these 3 candidates worked with a PAC out of California, Worker Power, and they derailed the downtown development project to develop downtown Marana into a real downtown. We can't have people who have such a misunderstanding of what Marana needs winning the council race. Fill in the little circle, write my name, Jackie Craig, for the Town of Marana Town Council.
Life is all about change and growth. You grow from renting to buying, your kids grow from toddling to driving, and then you grow from working to retiring. Is your insurance agent growing through life with you? I'm your local Allstate agent, Brittany Gutman. My team and I can help you navigate all those changes through home, auto, and life insurance. You're in good hands with the Brittany Gutman Allstate Insurance family. Call me at 520-797-7811 or email bgutman@allstate.com.
In Marana, community isn't just where we live, it's who we are. And at the heart of it all is the Marana Chamber of Commerce. We are building a thriving community through connected business leadership. We start the month bright and early with Marana Mornings, sparking real conversations and connections. We celebrate growing networks at our 4th Tuesday Mixers, hosted in exciting spaces. We unite visionaries and leaders at Impact Marana, driving meaningful progress together. We look ahead with Marana Insights, hearing directly from regional voices about what's next for our town. And we serve through the passion of our board of directors and ambassadors, creating a culture of belonging through service and leadership. Because of our members, we're not just doing more, we're becoming more. Together, we're shaping the future of Marana. We are the Marana Chamber of Commerce.
All right. We're back. You're watching Southwest Flavor with Ron and Corey. And we're all over the place today, which is awesome, man.
Right?
I love it.
Right?
I love it.
For sure.
Yeah. Especially if we're dumping on the Cowboys.
Yeah, we went down
come on now.
the Cowboy rabbit hole.
I think
Yeah,
it's time for us to go, bro.
No, man,
You know?
it's that's rough. It's definitely rough.
Yeah, yeah. But you had a question, Ron.
Yeah. So, can you talk a little bit? I mean, because you're a big sports fanatic like I am, and so is Ron. What is your thoughts on Johnny Manziel? Why did he do what he did? And
Johnny Manziel was really the test case. He was NIL before NIL. He had this level of fame exploding on social media.
Yeah.
He was the first superstar to really grab the tiger by the tail and really benefit from all the new media outlets. So Johnny Manziel was this phenomenon. He played reckless, crazy football that looked great at times. It was nerve-wracking to watch, but you couldn't deny that he was talented.
Yes.
He played for a coach and a great football atmosphere at Texas Tech. Now, Manziel, the media latched onto him. A superstar quarterback that's going to shake up the NFL. I mean, the story wrote itself. Right. Everybody loved diving in. He was a content creator for everybody in the media. Just him. And then you add in the wealthy background, the brashness, the attitude of a young, entitled kid who's playing the most important part on the team, which is quarterback.
Right.
His carefree attitude. And then he played fast and loose with the rules. Was he taking money that he didn't even need? But he's taking money to do memorabilia signings and stuff. He's trampling the rules of college basketball. Now, let's be honest, college football, they were outdated rules. Yeah. But Manziel was the first test case for NIL because he was he tried to capitalize on his name, image, and likeness in a culture and a system where it was forbidden. So people liked the fact that this young, cocky kid thumbed his nose at the rules, and he would throw the ball on 4th and 1, and he would do dangerous, crazy things. He'd throw interceptions sometimes he'd throw touchdowns. But on a personal note, I think a lot of people saw a young man who was privileged, and the privilege kind of hindered him because he didn't have a sense of where the edge was. He didn't have a sense of reality.
Yeah.
We all have a fail-safe because we know if I go this far, bad things will happen.
Yeah, we have those boundaries,
Johnny Manziel never experienced that.
Yeah.
When he took risks, it was the sports people talked about it, but there was no immediate punishment. He was never in danger of being poor. Still to this day, he's not poor.
No.
So poverty wasn't real. Repercussions at the workplace weren't really real because he was the show.
Yeah.
Texas Tech went from poor attendance to being sold out for 4 years because what I call the Johnny Manziel effect. His effect on that school, from attendance to donors. You go back and research how much money poured in once Texas A&M became a powerhouse football program.
Right.
People started jumping on the bandwagon. Checks were being written. The school saw more money because of him. Regardless of whatever little rules he was breaking, the overall impact for Manziel, you can't even measure it, what he did for football for Texas A&M. So here's this young person who still, to be quite honest, doesn't know a damn thing about life. Still a young person.
Yeah.
In the eye of this hurricane, in the eye of this huge media storm, he's not going to make every perfect decision. He doesn't understand consequences. He's never been shown consequences. He's surrounded by privilege and yes men. He's super talented. And then I think when he transferred to the NFL,
to the Browns,
the media went right. The media circus came right with him.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
yeah,
here's the problem with the NFL. The only thing I think more realistic than the NFL is UFC fighting. Because UFC, it's just you and that guy.
Yeah.
No ref can save you. No media, Twitter, social media, TikTok, Instagram. You can't bring that in the ring with you.
That's true. Yeah.
It's whatever you bring in there with you is all you got.
Right.
It's all fun and games till you get punched in the face.
And the NFL is the exact opposite. Exact same. Right behind
it is.
I don't care where you're from.
Yeah.
If you don't study film, you're going to get intercepted.
Yeah.
If you don't hold on to that ball, you're going to fumble.
That's right.
There are grown men at the snap of that ball. Their job is to destroy you. So you can't be lax in film study. You can't be entitled. You can't be arrogant. You can't take any shortcuts in the NFL because it's 1,800 animals, and they only play 18 times. They don't play 82 games like the NBA. They play 18 times. They literally get a check per week.
Yeah.
The NFL is so intense that if you're not in the right frame of mind, they will show you very quickly you don't belong here. Because you don't know how to read. You don't know how to read the defense.
Yeah.
You blew a coverage and gave up a touchdown.
Yep.
You missed a field goal.
Yeah.
You don't know how to wrap up and tackle. We can't put our whole franchise on you not knowing how to do your job.
That's right.
Or you not willing to watch film or not be a part of the team. And in the locker room, if you don't know how to talk and you don't know how to lead, you can't lead 54 millionaires who really want to win every weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody from the janitor to the owner wants to win every weekend. And if you don't win, you got to wait a whole nother year to do it again.
Yeah.
The average
Well, with
career-
only 18 games, every game is so important, you know.
Right.
Where, baseball, you have 162, you know.
we get it right next week. We'll
That's
work on it next month.
Yeah.
And NFL's like, no, sir, we need it now. We need it today. And everybody feels that pressure. So he comes from this thing where he's the main attraction. He's the center of attention. He doesn't really have any regulations or guardrails. And then he goes to one of the worst teams in the NFL.
Right?
Yes.
No one's going to take any mercy on you.
Right.
They want you to elevate this team and lead this team.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying Johnny Manziel didn't have leadership capabilities. From what I saw, his personality got in the way of his NFL productivity.
Yeah.
His decision-making didn't improve. His attitude didn't improve. The one thing that the NFL will do, along with UFC, is it'll humble you.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
It'll humble you. I don't care who you think you are. You don't talk trash in the NFL unless you're, well, there's two people that can talk trash.
Tom Brady.
No. The big lineman from the Rams, he retired.
Oh, yeah.
Arnold?
Darnold? Yeah.
He can talk trash.
Yeah, Aaron Darnold. Yeah.
And Niners guard, Trent.
Trent Williams?
Trent Williams.
Yep,
Those two guys can talk because they're the biggest things in the league.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to hurt them.
That's
They're
right.
like the
That's right.
Goliaths. When you're big like that, you can say anything you want. But anybody else, watch your mouth.
I think the problem with Johnny Manziel is that Johnny Manziel, and again, he's from my hometown.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole family has always had attention onto them.
Yeah.
And I think Johnny Manziel had it to where he had attention when he was going to high school and then he was going to college and, at Texas A&M, and he was a quarterback there and he was signing all these helmets. And then all of a sudden he gets into the NFL, and guess what? You mentioned earlier that now you're at the bottom of the totem pole again, and now they made him second string quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
So now guess what? Now he's not having the attention brought on to him like he's so used to. So now he's going to go out here and he's going to do things to get that attention brought back to him.
That's
again.
right.
For sure.
That's
all right,
my
guys, our
opinion.
time is up.
Well, we're done.
We're done. Yeah. Hey, Corey, thank you so much for coming in.
Always
it's been a
pleasure.
blast, man.
For sure. Anytime.
Yeah.
Mr. Williams.
Appreciate
It's
you.
been an honor
Ron,
and
thank you so
privilege.
much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Hey, that's another episode of South